Okay, in this video, I'm going to give you my 5 top uses for mini bungee cords. These are available from Home Depot. I'm going to put a link in the description so that you can find these at Home Depot. You can order them, they'll ship them to you, or just go into the store and get these. So I've got my top 5 ways to use these bungee cords, plus I've got one bonus tip that you want to stay till the end for this. So you can use these for temporary fixes or DIY kind of work that you are just temporarily need to secure an item. These bungee cords are great for that. Number 4 is just home and garage organization. So you can see these are, I think these are, how long? These are 10 inches, and they're great for just organizing things in the garage, the shed, home. Another use, number 3, is for camping, hiking, or boating gear. So I use this a lot, just around my toolbox and putting stuff in my trunk, and that goes to the number 1 reason in just a minute that I'm going to talk about mentioning this. But camping, you can use this for tying down tarps, for example, for securing your sleeping bag and things in your backpack, that sort of thing. The number 2 use for this is bundling cables and hoses, including extension cords. So I've used this a lot for extension cords, especially long ones. Roll them up in a nice roll, and then I'll put one of these around it to keep it in place, and I'll hang it up or just put it on a shelf or somewhere in my my shed or in the car or whatever. But it holds the extension cord together so that it doesn't unravel. So I usually put 2 of these around a big roll, but one of them is probably enough, and just keeps it from unraveling and getting tangled up. The number 1 way to use this is just to secure a loose item in your car. I mentioned earlier in the trunk, I've got different things. Sometimes I've got some small boxes and a round piece of wood or something, and I just kind of need to keep them in one place in the trunk. So I can wrap one of these around a few items and just kind of keep it off to the side in my trunk while I'm, that gives me the room to put bigger stuff in and out without all the loose things rolling around in the trunk. So that's the number 1 way that you can use this. Just keep these in your car. Buy 3 or 4 of these. Keep one in your house. Keep one in your shed or your garage. If you have a shed and a garage, 1 in each, and then 1 in your vehicle. So 4 of these. Buy 4 of these or more. You'll always have a use for them if you have them handy. If they're not handy, they won't do you any good. But these are inexpensive enough just to keep 4 or 5 of these containers. I think there's 20 in a pack. Yeah, so a pack of these comes in a nice container, very small and easy, just throw in your car anywhere you want. But the best use that I've had of these over the years is to secure banners to T-posts. So I volunteer every year with the Woodstock International Food Festival, and I hang banners, and I also hang banners during the year for the church out by the road, to get people's attention about special programs we have going on at the church, but especially the food festival. And these are great for securing those banners that have grommets in them, and these are good for tarps for the same reason. So you can stretch this around a small limb, or in the case of the banners, I have T-posts that I drive into the ground, and I put one end in the grommet, wrap it around the T-post, and put the other end back in the grommet. So this is around the T-post, usually like this. It's wrapped around itself, and this being in the grommet, these 2 hooks, when they're in the grommet, when that wind blows, there's give and take to this. So my tarp does not rip. In a high wind, these give a little bit, and so it's just perfect for those 8 foot long, 4 foot high banners that are kind of like a tarp. And so these also do great for tying down a tarp when you don't need a big, huge, humongous one. And I find most people use bungee cords. They overdo the size that they really need. And so these are perfect. Anyway, so those are my 5 top ways to use these mini bungee cords plus my bonus of hanging banners on T-posts. By the way, I've got a video about hanging the banners on the T-posts. Check the description below and you can watch that entire video of how I hang the banners and drive T-posts in the ground, hang the banners and secure them with the mini bungee cords.